Assalamu alaikum and welcome to The Narrative Fix, telling it like it is. So, this being the first episode of The Fix, you may be wondering, what on earth is The Fix? You're all sitting in your comfortable homes wondering what on earth is going on, what's this guy ranting about? Like, dude, what's the fix? Well, I'm going to tell you. So, we have a problem. We have a lack of activism in the world today, unfortunately. This is brought about by two things. A lack of knowledge and a lack of time to get that knowledge in the first place. Where do you get your news from? You got the TV, you've got the newspapers, and you got the internet. Internet is used for Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. It's got the most activity going on. That's where people really get the news from. So, the clever old chaps at the Narrative Studios have thought of an ingenious idea for you. Yes, that's right. So let's take all the knowledge and deliver it in a timely fashion. Aha! You see where this is going now. Why not create an easy, accessible platform to get all your weekly updates from? So your weekly updates will now look like this. Yes, my face. So, the fix will basically be a series of short videos which aim to deliver the weekly news, updates of what's happening around the world. Also, what we're going to be doing is to add in the activism part and make it easier for you guys. We're going to take the news and add in stuff that you can do over the week. So basically, whether that means tweeting about something, making something viral, if there's something out there that you can do, we'll include that in there. Great. Score. Being the first episode of The Narrative Fix, we have a few things we can talk about this week. So generally we're going to try and keep these within the 2 to 3 minute bracket. We may go a bit longer if I feel like it. Really, it does really kind of depend on me. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the Israeli-Palestinian conflict and the update on what's happening about that. It's all over the news, it's everywhere now, it really is getting catastrophic out there. We've included a link to one of our previous videos where we discussed the Palestinian and Israeli conflict and what can be done from that. The link is just here, so you can just click on that if you'd like to go to that. Now we're talking about 1,200 Palestinians who have been killed and just over 55 Israelis who have now been killed as well. The Palestinians are majority children, women, and civilians. The Israelis are mostly soldiers, really. The latest happening is that there has been an outburst from the international community about Israel. Surprisingly, not Hamas this time. What's happened is that the UN has told Israel about a UN school in Jabalia. It basically told Israel not to bomb or touch that school 17 times because it had displaced refugees in it. That's like that many times. So, what do you think Israel did? Yes, it's pretty obvious. They bombed it. Now that really shows you how much Israel really care about the UN and what they have to say. The UN then came out and said that this is an international war crime. And this is a shameful act in the international community. Oh really? So just like the previous kind of war crimes that it's done? Yes, I mean you've got the illegal occupation of the West Bank areas. In all the past cases, Israel have seemed to show no real bother or no real consideration towards the UN. You really think Israeli are going to go, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that school. I didn't mean to. I mean, we did a lot of stuff, but now I really feel bad. Yeah, you should have said that about 40 years ago. Yeah, exactly. So, other updates are Egypt is still trying to push for a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas, which is not currently happening. There's been a 12-hour one, there's been a 4-hour one. A humanitarian sort of ceasefire just to allow Palestinians to gather their dead, to mourn, etc., and get aid as well. It's basically Israel just taking a break from bombing or massacring Gazans. Now, in other news, there's been a storm of celebrities who have tried to push the support for Palestine by giving the hashtag #FreePalestine tweet on their Twitter accounts and Facebook accounts. Some of the celebrities who tweeted their support for Palestine were Mike Ruffalo, Selena Gomez, Tyrese Gibson, Rob Schneider, Rihanna, Dwight Howard, Madonna, Mia Farrow, Eddie Vedder, Chris Novoselic, John Cusack, Mario Balotelli, famously Joey Barton, but interesting enough, Jon Snow, who went out there into Gaza to visit the children and those afflicted by the bombing. Now, basically the words of Jon Snow were amazing. He really showed his support. He illuminates how bad it is out there. There's a link in the description box with the video. I recommend you check it out. So you basically get in touch with the guy, support him. He's basically saying the reporters doing this sort of thing need that kind of recognition to then do more of it. So support him, please ask him to do more and to get other journalists on board as well. Okay, so last but not least, Moeen Ali, the Muslim international English cricketer, has recently been banned by the ICC from wearing bands which say Free Palestine around his wrist. The ECB, however, have allowed him to wear it, saying that the reasons are not political, rather they are humanitarian, so hence there shouldn't be an issue. However, the ICC have come back and slammed this comment and said, no, we do not support any political activism whilst playing the sport. You can do whatever the hell you want outside, but while you're playing the sport you can't do any of that. So you can't get involved in any political causes and you can't bring about any controversy into the game. Now this is rich, considering that very soon the England team will be wearing the Help for Heroes logo on their shirts in commemoration for all those soldiers who died in the world wars. This really raises a question of two-facedness, if such a word exists, and hypocrisy in the sport. However, in light of this event, this brings about another cause for activism to support our brother Moeen Ali to try and push the ICC to revert their decision by putting pressure on them. We've included an email in the description box below. We recommend you send them an email. They've got a Twitter account. So the idea is, let's bombard these people and really show them how annoyed we are at this stupid decision. Also highlight the hypocrisy, as mentioned by the Guardian newspaper, of having Help for Heroes allowed, Free Palestine not, when really both are alluding to humanitarian causes and have a political aspect to them. So if one is allowed, why not the other one? This is everything from us at The Narrative Fix. My name is Yusuf Kazif Ahmed. Please subscribe to the video, like it as well, and I'll catch all you guys next week inshallah. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum guys.